I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderaanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
My word is good, as is House Terrell's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, we'll talk.
You'd best keep your promise.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs. What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
Easy? I take exception. You're trying to kill us.
I trusted in the Force to see me through.
I'm sure you did. Not that I expected anything less from a Jedi. Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
They'll fall just as easily as the dogs.
Droids! Activate attack protocols. Target Jedi. Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle.
You mendacious vagrant! Twice now you've broken your promise.
On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I've got plenty more where that came from.
Boys, you heard the Jedi. She's spoiling for a fight. Show her a good one.
You haven't heard of us.
Most impressive, Jedi. I didn't think House Terrell had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
House Terrell wants your loyalty, and they want your army to stand down.
I'll give you credit for being direct. You can tell House Terrell that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Terrell immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Aster Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Who is Lou Organa again?
Hallam Organa's younger brother. His marriage to my daughter Fasha was to be the linchpin of the whole alliance. This is clearly Ulgo's doing. The kidnappers were from their ally, House Rist. An Organa-Terral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
I'll rescue Lou Organa. I promise.
Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack. or everything falls apart.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Jedi! Thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House Tyrell sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... Well, thank goodness you're here.
We should act now, as I see no point in delay.
Shouldn't we stay and try to find out who's behind this? I was going to meet with House Tyrell to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the Alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the Marriage Alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I believe Master Sidoni is very ill. But if I can get to the summit, I hope to help her.
I just want to trust Master Sidoni. Ugh, I'm sorry. My head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
Why is your hollow frequency in House Rist's computer?
I would assume it's because Rist was invited to the summit. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni is not herself.
Should she be leading the summit, then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Taral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Taral, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
It was your plan. I merely executed.
But we couldn't have done any of it without you. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Taral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
So how do I get to the summit?
Well, that's something I'm not entirely clear on. I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
Excuse me then. I must get to the summit right away.
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Taral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Taral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nunis nemo,
I have Master Sidoni's permission.
kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
So here it is, laid bare before you. The irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thule is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated. And House Ulgo is merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies!
There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you! How dare you! You will meet our armies on the field of battle!
Please, everyone. There must be another way besides war.
Calm down. My brother's murder went unsolved for 20 years, and you expect me to sit across from his murderer and stay calm?
Just keep quiet, Jedi. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
Master Sidoni, you have a sickness that's altering your mind.
I have suppressed my illness, overcome it through reason. I am thinking, as I always have, in strategy, in variables and outcomes. I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
I'm sorry, Master Sidoni, but I can't let that happen.
You are too late. All the pieces are already in place.
You're a fouler liar than House Rist. House Rist takes exception to that characterization. Murderer.
That was 30 years ago.
We had an alliance!
House Organa has heard enough. It's clear to us that there can be no other course but war.
If you go to war now, the deceptions and murders will never end. It's best to put an end to the fighting now.
Listen, everyone. If we go to war now, the deceptions and murders will never end.
We need to put an end to the fighting now.
You're right. It'll never end.
We can't go to war now.
Thank you, Jedi. You've shown us our error.
What have you done?
I saved you from making a terrible mistake.
It's you who've made the terrible mistake. The darkness is coming, Jedi. War must rage on Alderaan for 50 years, and only then can we put an end to the darkness. But you haven't won yet. Once you're out of the way, I'll make them see.
Must be Chris. That's quite enough of that. Isn't your day?
No, I won't fail. Not again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
Be calm. I'm here to help you.
It's too late to help me. I failed. I failed, Parkanis. It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivicar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
I won't kill you. But you don't need to hear his voice again either.
Jedi. What? How did you... I don't understand. My mind is clear again. And you're... weak. Will you be all right? What did you do?
It's a shielding ritual. It should keep Lord Vivicar's voice out of your head for a while.
Thank you, Jedi. I only hope the sacrifice wasn't too great. For a while, I thought I was able to block Lord Vivicar's voice from my mind. If you hadn't been there with your calm sense, I don't know what would have happened.
Master Sia will be wondering how you are.
I will contact the Jedi Council. I'm sure they'll want a full explanation.
I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the Summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
Let there be a truce, and let the Summit reconvene at a later date to work on a formal peace agreement.
The Summit will reconvene at a later date to discuss the details of a peace agreement. Thank you again, Jedi.
Jedi, I hear the summit has agreed to continue peace talks.
Thankfully, the delegates saw reason.
Thankfully indeed. We all owe a debt of thanks to you and Master Sidoni. My only regret is there's no talk of removing House Olgo's noble status and lands once the war's over.
I didn't want to risk undoing the peace by inciting another conflict.
That was probably the wisest course. I just can't feel safe as long as Olgo commands an army. But what am I saying? House Terral is far safer now with peace in view and Organa as an ally than we ever were. And I have you to thank.
You're most welcome.
You've done House Terral an invaluable service. I hope you will come visit us again.